How do you feel about your future here, Will? I mean, a very different mindset from
very
before,
different,
right?
absolutely. Like I covered before, right? It wasn't looking good. I felt like there was no pathways for me at all. But
in fact, sorry, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you said at the beginning of the program, I will be happy to just get any old job out of high school so I can pay the bills.
Yeah, because that was where I was, right?
Yeah.
Like mentally, right? I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to get through high school, and I don't know. And like we talked about, I was able to get out of that. Now I feel like the future is, more in my favor, right? Like, I'm going, like I talked about, I'm going to U of T. And, like we talked about, this job markets are always changing. Like, I'm just going for an arts program, right? I'm just going for political science, which is social sciences. And, when I told some people, not necessarily my friends, but, when everyone was going to applying to university applying programs, I told some people, they told me that, there's no jobs in that.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to do that, right? And, with the tools that we, kind of the toolbox I had, I would have been offended. I would have been hurt if, maybe it had been a little, or maybe about a year earlier, right?
Sure.
But no, I wasn't. You know what? I know, again, my core values, who I am, what I like. Because, I could try to apply to a program at the U of T and or any university, a program in general that I'm not good at. And what's going to happen? It's going to be a repeat of high school. I'm going to go in there, and this time I'm going to be spending money too, off time, a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to, if I make a mess of things, and I'm going to be, just things will not go well after that, right? It'd be a slippery slope, to kind of have that reaffirmed almost, you know what I mean? So, I think my future's very bright. I feel like I'm really doing the right thing. I'm following who I am. I'm studying what I'm interested in. And really, like something we talked about, you can make your own way, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that whatever you study, like, Adam and Dave talked about, you could end up, you don't know where you're going to end up, right? People always tell me, or I read online that, like my dad was telling me like his major shifted like 3 times. Someone else in my family was telling me, they started in medical science and they wound up in commerce. So just stuff like that, right? I think things are going to be pretty good.
Nice. So a lot more hope.
A lot more hope, a lot more, who knows what's going to happen. You don't know where life is going to take you, right? And, just kind of go with it, just be who you are, do what you want to do, and things will kind of, work like in a way that things fall in place.
I feel like that's such a wise way of speaking, the way you guys are talking about this, because you're talking about embracing these unknowns and looking forward to these unknowns and getting to define them for yourselves, whereas I think the normal way of thinking, the way that most people think, is there's anxiety about these unknowns. There's a lot of stress, and Adam, you mentioned that before. A lot of anxiety, stress, time crunches that you're putting on yourself. So unknowns are a scary thing for most people, and you guys are embracing these unknowns, which I just think is such a valuable thing for you to be doing, especially considering the way the world's going and the amount of unknowns that we have, where even experts, the top experts, can't predict what's coming next. And you guys are just excited about it. I think that's so cool.